What is good, Legend of Zelda fans? Big news. No, Nintendo did not forget the 1-year anniversary of Tears of the Kingdom and Zelda merch and Zelda stuff and Zelda things are happening. The machinations are moving. What is happening? It's your boy HMK once again. I would wear my Tears of the Kingdom shirt, but this is a green screen and it would have been weird. Anyways, we have 3 huge things coming when it comes to the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and more and beyond. It's gonna be good. And of course, this is all on the heels of the Nintendo Switch 2 confirmation from Nintendo. First and foremost, Tears of the Kingdom is going to be receiving a huge OST Special Edition box with multiple discs when it comes to the music and the sounds of Tears of the Kingdom. That one's really hype in its own, and I'm probably gonna grab that because, I mean, I love the music of Tears of the Kingdom, and to have that as a collector's item is just, it's really nice. It's really nice. But honestly, when compared to the other things, this is like, you know, hey, if you're, you know, a musical enthusiast, connoisseur, then maybe that's number 1 for you. But for me, this is number 3 when it comes to like everything on this list. The second thing on this list, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got the confirmation that the Master Sword Bandai Proplica will be releasing this September, and like over the months of October and whatnot. Now, if you guys remember, I made a video not too long ago about this, where it is a replica toy of the Master Sword made by Proplica, who are known for making really cool replicas of toys from video games, anime, and more. To give you visual aid. What's the harm? To give you visual aid, give me 1 second. Okay. As you can see over here, right? I have the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade Kingdom Key Proplica, which is very high quality, does sounds, does all this other cool stuff, but it's like situated with all my other Kingdom Hearts merch, so I'm like, it's gonna stay there. So back to the video, right? About the Master Sword Proplica. It's coming out September, and it's going to be running for around 22,000 yen, which, when translated, is about $141 USD, which, honestly, that is way cheaper than I expected, because I was under the impression, like, okay, 200, 250, maybe 300 ballpark range, but 140 bucks, easy. I'm currently waiting on an English distribution pre-order website, because you can pre-order it from Nintendo Store in Japan. So if you're in Japan, pre-order it. And not only does it have light up and vibration effects, it also includes 8 songs from the Zelda series that can be played from the sword, and it comes with a stand and the sheath, and it's like 105 centimeters, and it's, I can't wait for this one. This is the one. It's gonna light up, it's gonna be nice. So according to Proplica, it's not gonna come with the base mold where you can like put like the pedestal of time. It's not gonna come with that, right? But I mean, like, hey, I get the sheath, you know, the sheath of time. You know, it's funny, like that, the scabbard never got a name. The scabbard of time, the holder of time, whatever. So it's gonna come with that, so it's gonna be cool. And then, like, yo, if it comes with that, you could fixate some nice leather to it, have it on your back, make some cosplays. Cool. So that's number 2 on the docket when it comes to the hype that is all this new stuff. Now, the cream of the crop when it comes to this video is that Nintendo finally confirmed that we are getting a Tears of the Kingdom Masterworks! Let's go! Masterworks, over 400 pages. It's going to be releasing in August, and it's going to contain artwork and story elements and materials and developer commentary and interviews from Tears of the Kingdom, and I am incredibly excited for this. For those Kingdom Hearts fans that happen to stumble their way into this video, think of this as Zelda's version of Ultimania's. Hey, first time here. And for those fans, right, you already know, creating a champion. This big ass book. We're getting one for Tears of the Kingdom. Let's go. So it's going to be split into 3 parts. They've confirmed that Masterworks is going to be split into 3 parts when it comes to materials, story, and art. So art, materials, story. And it's going to be good. It's going to be great. Because, I mean, like, Creating a Champion was already a crazy book. It has so much when it comes to the designs of the characters, when it comes to the designs of the tribes, of the land, of what the developers were thinking when coming up with certain gameplay or art materials or aspects or whatever. And it's really, really nice. And then we got the confirmation that Tears of the Kingdom was in development from the end of this book. It's like, hey, the next Zelda game is in development. So at the end of Masterworks, if they're like, hey, the next Zelda game is in development, I'd be like, let's go. Now, there's a couple of kickers to this where both negative and positive. The positive aspect is that they confirmed that this book will contain an updated history based on the works presented in Tears of the Kingdom. And to me, that screams the possibility of a timeline confirmation. Now, it is unknown, because like it's on the website, they're being very coy about it, and when the book comes out, I'm sure the translators are going to go like balls to the wall when it comes to translating the aspects within this book. But it will have an updated history. It is unknown if it's just going to be Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and with Tears of the Kingdom's release, the updated history when combining the history that is known from this book, from the game, will all be together within the era of the Wild, the era of Tears, the era of the Fallen Kingdom, whatever. It can either be that, or, and there's the bigger idea, it could be how Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are integrated into the greater Zelda timeline. To me, I feel that's like a coin flip, less than a coin flip. Imagine a coin that was like slanted so that like 60% chance of landing on heads while 40% landing on tails. Like imagine like a bent coin. That's what I'm thinking. That at the very least, it's going to be a Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, completely updated timeline, but self-contained. If they like get really bossy, because I mean, at the like Nintendo said that okay, we're kind of done with the whole era of the Wild style gameplay. When it comes to the next Zelda game, we're probably gonna do something different because Zelda is always moving forward, always evolving, always changing, like shaping up the aspect of the action adventure game when it incorporates puzzles, exploration, and combat. Right? So with that idea, when the game Tears of the Kingdom is finally complete when it comes to Masterworks, I feel that Nintendo's gonna like move on is such a strong term, but move on into the next Zelda game and then find out how to shape up the challenge once again. And in that aspect, if Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are gonna be done and dusted, said and done, then I see no reason why Nintendo couldn't find a way to like, okay, now it's time to integrate the mystery into the greater legend. And when that happens, you know the internet is gonna go crazy because there are a bunch of theories on that, and I'm having another video specifically on this when it comes to the Reset Hyrule theory, the Forced Timeline theory, the Dragon Break theory, and the Legend theory, right? So there's a lot of avenues to explore when it comes to the idea of where Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom could be situated in the greater Zelda timeline if Masterworks is going to do that. They might not do that. They may just be like, okay, so here's the timeline of events from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom. From 10,000 years prior to Ganondorf prior. That whole thing, like, and we might actually get an idea about how long ago Tears of the Kingdom's past in relative to Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild's time is going to be. Because we do know that the original Calamity was 10,000 years ago. And Ganondorf, Rauru, the Zonai, all that stuff is probably like eons beyond, like, before that. Like, okay, this is 10,000 years ago. Now this is 50,000 years ago. We'll have to wait and see, but it's like the prospect is so enticing. I'm ready. Are you ready for all the awesome Zelda goodness when it comes to the Tears of the Kingdom first anniversary and more when it comes to all this sort of stuff? Are you gonna grab Masterworks? Are you gonna grab the Master Sword? Are you gonna grab the Tears of the Kingdom OST? Let me know in the comment section below, and you know that I'm gonna stay on top of all this stuff. So until then, be sure to like, share, and most importantly subscribe to HMK. Until next video, this has been your boy HMK, and I'll check you guys later.